Any commercial use, rebroadcast, retransmission, or distribution of the following presentation without the express written consent of Epic View Studios is strictly prohibited.
For your next project, get the materials and services you need to succeed from Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Northeast Truck and Refrigeration is a family-owned and operated business that was founded in 2002. We have a wide range of services, including heavy truck and trailer repair, chassis repair, refrigeration, and mobile AC. Truck and trailer maintenance and trailer sales. Located at 1020 Albion Road in Unity.
Sure, there's more than one way to get the job done, but sometimes there's really no comparison. With all the power and versatility you'll ever need, you'll get more done in a day with Polaris.
Chase Toys Inc. on the Thorndike Road in Unity, your one-stop shop for Skidoo snowmobiles, Climb outerwear, Polaris ATVs, and Husqvarna lawn and garden equipment. Visit them online at chasetoysinc.com. Follow Chase Toys Inc. on Facebook and give Josh or Brian a call today at 948-5729. Ready to grow your business to an epic level? Place your business ad here on this live broadcast. Contact the staff at Epic View Studios for a custom marketing plan that will directly market your business to our local community. We have a variety of budget-friendly plans that will fit your needs. Email the staff at Epic View Studios today.
Grab life by the bars and see how far you can go. Introducing Polaris Sportsman with Ride Command. Smart tech that displays your location and keeps track of friends even without cell service, so you can explore more of the great outdoors. Polaris, think outside.
Chase Toys Inc. on the Thorndike Road in Unity, your one-stop shop for Skidoo snowmobiles, Climb outerwear, Polaris ATVs, and Husqvarna lawn and garden equipment. Visit them online at chasetoysinc.com. Follow Chase Toys Inc. on Facebook and give Josh or Brian a call today at 948-5729. Today's game is sponsored by NEL Analytical, located at 227 China Road in Winslow, Maine's largest laboratory services provider. NEL Analytical offers complete laboratory services including water, environmental testing, and analysis in chemistry and microbiology, as well as custom and standard media manufacturing services. Call NEL Analytical today for all of your testing needs at 873-7711. For more than 50 years, Kennebec Valley Community College has trained the people of Maine to enter high-demand, well-paying jobs. KVCC's cutting-edge technology and state-of-the-art facilities ensure that our graduates are some of the most sought-after in Maine. With our already low tuition and the free community college program for recent graduates, KVCC students join the workforce with little to no student loan debt. For more information, please visit us online at kvcc.me.edu or call 453-5822. If you own a local Maine business, this message is for you. Scan the QR code now for your chance to win $1,000 in free advertising from Epic View Studios, the leader in local live streaming. Just scan the code with your camera app on your smartphone and fill in the information. Good luck and thanks for watching from Epic View Studios.
I'm Greg Glynn, Athlete Brand Advisor and CEO of Pliable. Are you tired of sending out emails to coaches and never hearing back? One key is sending an athlete recruiting video with your email. Here's how you can learn how to get yours. Visit pliablemarketing.com, take a look at all the athlete recruiting video options, see a sample video, plus frequently asked questions. All you have to do is visit pliablemarketing.com. Let's beat your competition and create your athlete recruiting video today.
Chase Toys Inc., where sales and service are full throttle. Chase Toys Inc. is your one-stop shop for Toro zero-turn mowers. Large inventory of Toro zero-turn mowers are now in stock. Visit them at chasetoysinc.com. Like them on Facebook. Stop into their Thorndike Road location in Unity or call 948-5729.
Any commercial use, rebroadcast, retransmission, or distribution of the following presentation without the express written consent of Epic View Studios is strictly prohibited.
For your next project, get the materials and services you need to succeed from Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Northeast Truck and Refrigeration is a family-owned and operated business that was founded in 2002. We have a wide range of services, including heavy truck and trailer repair, chassis repair, refrigeration, and mobile AC, truck and trailer maintenance and trailer sales. Located at 1020 Albion Road in Unity.
Sure, there's more than one way to get the job done, but sometimes there's really no comparison. With all the power and versatility you'll ever need, you'll get more done in a day with Polaris.
Chase Toys Inc. on the Thorndike Road in Unity, your one-stop shop for Skidoo snowmobiles, Climb outerwear, Polaris ATVs, and Husqvarna lawn and garden equipment. Visit them online at chasetoysinc.com. Follow Chase Toys Inc. on Facebook and give Josh or Brian a call today at 948-5729. Ready to grow your business to an epic level? Place your business ad here on this live broadcast. Contact the staff at Epic View Studios for a custom marketing plan that will directly market your business to our local community. We have a variety of budget-friendly plans that will fit your needs. Email the staff at Epic View Studios today.
Grab life by the bars and see how far you can go. Introducing Polaris Sportsman with Ride Command. Smart tech that displays your location and keeps track of friends even without cell service, so you can explore more of the great outdoors. Polaris, think outside.
Chase Toys Inc. on the Thorndike Road in Unity, your one-stop shop for Skidoo snowmobiles, Climb outerwear, Polaris ATVs, and Husqvarna lawn and garden equipment. Visit them online at chasetoysinc.com. Follow Chase Toys Inc. on Facebook and give Josh or Brian a call today at 948-5729. Today's game is sponsored by NEL Analytical, located at 227 China Road in Winslow, Maine's largest laboratory services provider. NEL Analytical offers complete laboratory services including water, environmental testing, and analysis in chemistry and microbiology, as well as custom and standard media manufacturing services. Call NEL Analytical today for all of your testing needs at 873-7711. For more than 50 years, Kennebec Valley Community College has trained the people of Maine to enter high-demand, well-paying jobs. KVCC's cutting-edge technology and state-of-the-art facilities ensure that our graduates are some of the most sought after in Maine. With our already low tuition and the free community college program for recent graduates, KVCC students join the workforce with little to no student loan debt. For more information, please visit us online at kvcc.me.edu or call 453-5822. If you own a local Maine business, this message is for you. Scan the QR code now for your chance to win $1,000 in free advertising from Epic View Studios, the leader in local live streaming. Just scan the code with your camera app on your smartphone and fill in the information. Good luck and thanks for watching from Epic View Studios.
I'm Greg Glenn, Athlete Brand Advisor and CEO of Pliable. Are you tired of sending out emails to coaches and never hearing back? One key is sending an athlete recruiting video with your email. Here's how you can learn how to get yours. Visit pliablemarketing.com, take a look at all the athlete recruiting video options, see a sample video, plus frequently asked questions. All you have to do is visit pliablemarketing.com. Let's beat your competition and create your athlete recruiting video today.
Chase Toys Inc., where sales and service are full throttle. Chase Toys Inc. is your one-stop shop for Toro zero-turn mowers. Large inventory of Toro zero-turn mowers are now in stock. Visit them at chasetoysinc.com. Like them on Facebook. Stop into their Thorndike Road location in Unity or call 948-5729.
Any commercial use, rebroadcast, retransmission, or distribution of the following presentation without the express written consent of Epic View Studios is strictly prohibited.
For your next project, get the materials and services you need to succeed from Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Northeast Truck and Refrigeration is a family-owned and operated business that was founded in 2002. We have a wide range of services, including heavy truck and trailer repair, chassis repair, refrigeration, and mobile AC, truck and trailer maintenance and trailer sales. Located at 1020 Albion Road in Unity.
Sure, there's more than one way to get the job done, but sometimes there's really no comparison. With all the power and versatility you'll ever need, you'll get more done in a day with Polaris.
Chase Toys Inc. on the Thorndike Road in Unity, your one-stop shop for Skidoo snowmobiles, Climb outerwear, Polaris ATVs, and Husqvarna lawn and garden equipment. Visit them online at chasetoysinc.com. Follow Chase Toys Inc. on Facebook and give Josh or Brian a call today at 948-5729. Ready to grow your business to an epic level? Place your business ad here on this live broadcast. Contact the staff at Epic View Studios for a custom marketing plan that will directly market your business to our local community. We have a variety of budget-friendly plans that will fit your needs. Email the staff at Epic View Studios today.
Grab life by the bars and see how far you can go. Introducing Polaris Sportsman with Ride Command. Smart tech that displays your location and keeps track of friends even without cell service, so you can explore more of the great outdoors. Polaris, think outside.
Chase Toys Inc. on the Thorndike Road in Unity. Your one-stop shop for Skidoo snowmobiles, Climb outerwear, Polaris ATVs, and Husqvarna lawn and garden equipment. Visit them online at chasetoysinc.com. Follow Chase Toys Inc. on Facebook and give Josh or Brian a call today at 948-5729. Today's game is sponsored by NEL Analytical, located at 227 China Road in Winslow, Maine's largest laboratory services provider. NEL Analytical offers complete laboratory services including water, environmental testing, and analysis in chemistry and microbiology, as well as custom and standard media manufacturing services. Call NEL Analytical today for all of your testing needs at 873-7711. For more than 50 years, Kennebec Valley Community College has trained the people of Maine to enter high-demand, well-paying jobs. KVCC's cutting-edge technology and state-of-the-art facilities ensure that our graduates are some of the most sought-after in Maine. With our already low tuition and the free community college program for recent graduates, KVCC students join the workforce with little to no student loan debt. For more information, please visit us online at kvcc.me.edu or call 453-5822. If you own a local Maine business, this message is for you. Scan the QR code now for your chance to win $1,000 in free advertising from Epic View Studios, the leader in local live streaming. Just scan the code with your camera app on your smartphone and fill in the information. Good luck and thanks for watching from Epic View Studios.
I'm Greg Glynn, Athlete Brand Advisor and CEO of Pliable. Are you tired of sending out emails to coaches and never hearing back? One key is sending an athlete recruiting video with your email. Here's how you can learn how to get yours. Visit pliablemarketing.com, take a look at all the athlete recruiting video options, see a sample video, plus frequently asked questions. All you have to do is visit pliablemarketing.com. Let's beat your competition and create your athlete recruiting video today.
Chase Toys Inc., where sales and service are full throttle. Chase Toys Inc. is your one-stop shop for Toro zero-turn mowers. Large inventory of Toro zero-turn mowers are now in stock. Visit them at chasetoysinc.com. Like them on Facebook. Stop into their Thorndike Road location in Unity or call 948-5729.
Any commercial use, rebroadcast, retransmission, or distribution of the following presentation without the express written consent of Epic View Studios is strictly prohibited.
For your next project, get the materials and services you need to succeed from Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Northeast Truck and Refrigeration is a family-owned and operated business that was founded in 2002. We have a wide range of services, including heavy truck and trailer repair, chassis repair, refrigeration, and mobile AC, truck and trailer maintenance and trailer sales. Located at 1020 Albion Road in Unity.
Sure, there's more than one way to get the job done, but sometimes there's really no comparison. With all the power and versatility you'll ever need, you'll get more done in a day with Polaris.
Chase Toys Inc. on the Thorndike Road in Unity, your one-stop shop for Skidoo snowmobiles, Climb outerwear, Polaris ATVs, and Husqvarna lawn and garden equipment. Visit them online at chasetoysinc.com. Follow Chase Toys Inc. on Facebook and give Josh or Brian a call today at 948-5729. Ready to grow your business to an epic level? Place your business ad here on this live broadcast. Contact the staff at Epic View Studios for a custom marketing plan that will directly market your business to our local community. We have a variety of budget-friendly plans that will fit your needs. Email the staff at Epic View Studios today.
Grab life by the bars and see how far you can go. Introducing Polaris Sportsman with Ride Command. Smart tech that displays your location and keeps track of friends even without cell service, so you can explore more of the great outdoors. Polaris, think outside.
Chase Toys Inc. on the Thorndike Road in Unity, your one-stop shop for Skidoo snowmobiles, Climb outerwear, Polaris ATVs, and Husqvarna lawn and garden equipment. Visit them online at chasetoysinc.com. Follow Chase Toys Inc. on Facebook and give Josh or Brian a call today at 948-5729. Today's game is sponsored by NEL Analytical, located at 227 China Road in Winslow, Maine's largest laboratory services provider. NEL Analytical offers complete laboratory services including water, environmental testing, and analysis in chemistry and microbiology, as well as custom and standard media manufacturing services. Call NEL Analytical today for all of your testing needs at 873-7711. For more than 50 years, Kennebec Valley Community College has trained the people of Maine to enter high-demand, well-paying jobs. KVCC's cutting-edge technology and state-of-the-art facilities ensure that our graduates are some of the most sought after in Maine. With our already low tuition and the free community college program for recent graduates, KVCC students join the workforce with little to no student loan debt. For more information, please visit us online at kvcc.me.edu or call 453-5822. If you own a local Maine business, this message is for you. Scan the QR code now for your chance to win $1,000 in free advertising from Epic View Studios, the leader in local live streaming. Just scan the code with your camera app on your smartphone and fill in the information. Good luck and thanks for watching from Epic View Studios.
I'm Greg Glenn, athlete brand advisor and CEO of Pliable. Are you tired of sending out emails to coaches and never hearing back? One key is sending an athlete recruiting video with your email. Here's how you can learn how to get yours. Visit pliablemarketing.com, take a look at all the athlete recruiting video options, see a sample video, plus frequently asked questions. All you have to do is visit pliablemarketing.com. Let's beat your competition and create your athlete recruiting video today. Epic View Sports Network presents Waterville Softball. Today, the Panthers kick off the softball season as they host their arch rival Winslow. Good afternoon, everyone. Greg Glynn with you here live from the Chase Toys Incorporated broadcasting booth at Waterville High School in Waterville, Maine for today's game between the Waterville Purple Panthers and the Winslow Black Raiders. Today's game brought to you by Chase Toys on Thorndike Road in Unity, Hunamaki, College Ave in Waterville, Cedarwood Financial Partners, West River Road in Waterville, Durgo Veterinary Care, 14 Commons Drive in Waterville, 810-2255. Also, Hammond Lumber Company online at hammondlumber.com. Also, Kennebec Valley Community College online at kvcc.me.edu. Also, Pliable Marketing. Create your athlete recruiting video. Visit pliablemarketing.com. Northeast Analytical, China Road in Winslow. And Family First Funeral Homes online at dsfuneral.com. And our friends at Northeast Truck and Refrigeration. Call 948-5700. Just about to get ready underway here at Waterville High School. 63 degrees at game time and a beautiful sunshiny day here in the early spring as these two teams get started. And boy, I'll tell you what, both of these teams are eager to get right back at it after last year. Certainly had a rough seasons and looking to try and get back on the winning side of things as Waterville comes into this one here today. It's their first game of the season as they look to bounce back. When I talked with Matt Bulmer before the game today, he talked about the good core that he's got here. He still knows he's got some players from last year as well as some players that include Roz Martin, their catcher. You're going to see her. She's a team leader, and she really likes to battle. She's also a really good hitter as well for the Purple Panthers. They also have Maddie Wilson, Olivia Vayu, a center fielder. She really is a well-rounded athlete, so we'll get a chance to see her here today. And then also for Winslow, take a look at how the Black Raiders come in. They are going to start their season off here this afternoon as well. Their head coach is Liz York in her third season. She talked about this team being a very young bunch. They're going to be very competitive, and we're going to see that here right out of the hop as this one is bunted down the first base line, and it will be an opportunity for Winslow to get the first base runner of the day. Kind of an awkward situation there as Kate Nichols was running down the line after that bunt, and the play there as Martin tried to make the play. Madeline Martin, the pitcher today for Waterville, tried the underhand toss, couldn't get it over there to Humphrey, playing first base today for the Panthers. So, as a result, Kate Nichols is on board for the Black Raiders. As we said, the pitcher today for the Purple Panthers is Madeline Martin. Behind her on defense, she's got the battery of Roz Martin, who you see here. Throw this one down to second over the head there and into center field. So Martin will be the catcher today. Around the infield is Humphrey, Mason, and Wilson, along with Harrison over at third. Outfield looks like this. London Bowler, also Olivia Vayu. And in right is Briella Layton. So the 0-1 pitch here, turn to bunt, is the batter Taya Ware. Couldn't get that one down, and we'll see another strike to run the count to 0-2. Ware, the center fielder for Winslow here today. Already a runner on second here early on. This one swung on and missed. Martin will throw down to first. They'll make the play there and get the runner, but heading over to third on that was Nichols. So Ware retired on the strikeout throw out down the line. And now a pitch here popped up. Martin underneath it and makes the catch. Roz Martin there, one of the more vocal athletes you'll see around the KVAC. She is a three-sport athlete full of all kinds of positivity. And she is their catcher and their faithful leader. They got two outs here, trying to get out of a jam. This one's high and outside. Grace Melvin, the pitcher, stands in for Winslow. So Martin deals the pitch, and Martin tries to find it. You've, of course, got two Martins out there, and Madeline Martin, the pitcher, and Roz Martin, the catcher. It's the Martin battery here for the Purple Panthers. Grace Melvin stands in on the left side. Takes a look at that one. Melvin, one of the players to watch for this Black Raiders team, along with Bella Lubier, who we'll see. She's their catcher. She stands on deck. Maddie Cochran not playing today. She's one of the better players. Here we got to play at the plate as it gets by. And Winslow will score their first run as Nichols gets by and scores the run on that wild pitch. So 2-2 the count here with 2 outs. And the pitch. That one's just a bit high. Count will run full here to Grace Melvin. Madeline Martin cleans off the mound and gets the sign. Delivers a 3-2 pitch. That one is high and inside. So Winslow will have another base runner here. And that is going to bring up Bella Lubier. Lubier, a very good athlete for this Winslow team. Also plays on their soccer team. She's their goalie. Phenomenal athlete, and we saw her last year for Winslow as their catcher. And we also saw a lot of that last year. Roz Martin challenging the runner, making sure they stay true over there on the bases. You don't want them getting an extra inch out there. One of the fun things about watching Roz Martin play, she gives you 110% every single play, as you see here. Count goes to 2-0. Lubier at the dish, the catcher today for Winslow. With 2 outs. This one is swung on and popped up. Martin is underneath it and makes the catch, and that gets Waterville out of the inning. But not before Winslow strikes first as Kate Nichols crosses the plate. 1 run in the inning, and they're able to get the 1-0 lead as we go to the bottom of the first here on Epic View Studios.
Chase Toys Inc., where sales and service are full throttle. Chase Toys Inc. is your one-stop shop for Toro zero-turn mowers. Large inventory of Toro zero-turn mowers are now in stock. Visit them at chasetoysinc.com. Like them on Facebook. Stop into their Thorndike Road location in Unity or call 948-5729.
And welcome back here on Epic View Studios. Greg Glynn with you here as we start the spring sports season here this afternoon. And right now, Waterville coming to bat here in the bottom of the first as they get their season started on offense. Their lineup will look like this. It'll be Madison Wilson leading things off. Olivia Vayu will get the start in center. Kaylin Humphrey will play first. She'll bat third. Roz Martin will bat cleanup. She'll be the catcher today for Waterville. Madeline Martin gets the start on the rubber. Danica Harrison at third. Nevaeh Mason at second. Raela Layton will bat eighth. And London Bullier will round things out in the 9th spot. She'll play left field today for Waterville. And on the mound for the Winslow Black Raiders will be Grace Melvin. Melvin, who had the walk in that top of the first, looking to do some damage here from the rubber here this afternoon for the Black Raiders. She's a good pitcher for them. She's also their only pitcher. So they really are going to rely a lot on her here today and the rest of the season, as this Winslow team not very strong in that pitching area. I did talk with the head coach, Liz York. I said, does that worry you at all? She was very confident with Grace Melvin on the rubber. She says she plays travel ball, and said they do have some other players that have played the position if they need to in rec league, but said they really are going to rely a lot this year on good old Grace Melvin. She's going to get a lot of innings in. As this one just catches the outside part of the plate. So Madison Wilson leading things on, playing short today for Waterville on a 1-1 pitch here. That one was just a bit outside. All right, so replay today being brought to you by Dirigo Veterinary Care, intimate caring and cutting-edge facilities for all your pet care needs. Dirigo Veterinary Care, 14 Commons Drive in Waterville, right next door to Starbucks, or online at dirigovet.com. So 3 balls, 1 strike here, as the Panthers look to try and tie this thing up. That one gets away. Running down the line is Wilson. And took a little bit of a wide turn there, thinking maybe she could try to get maybe an extra base. But Bella Lubier was all over that. Chance here now standing in for Olivia Veyu. Veyu comes in as a center fielder today for Waterville. She's got Wilson down there at first. And that one is swung on and missed. Olivia Veyu stands in to face the 0-2 pitch. That one's high. Beautiful day here in Waterville. Temperature 63 degrees, beautiful sunshine. And we've been waiting a while for this. We had snow last week that kind of was causing some concern for people, and I think we're probably past that point. Never know. Strike count there for Veyu. We'll bring Kaylin Humphrey to bat. First base today for the Panthers. And the pitch just a little bit low. Madison Wilson over at first. Humphrey steps out for a second. And then dives back in. Tried to get the bunt down. She got a piece of it, so that's going to be a strike. And on that play, Wilson was able to get down to second. So Humphrey stands in and takes an awkward swing at that one. It was kind of more closer to her body. I think she trying to maybe there protect herself a little bit. And now the count runs to 1-2. And the pitch is low. Nice block there by Lubier. Humphrey stands in now for a 2-2 pitch coming from Melvin. This one is fouled on and back out of play. In the top of the first, it was Winslow with one run on no hits, 1 error. There's 1 left on base, 1 strikeout for Madeline Martin. Also a walk in that inning. This one looking a little eerily similar as well. This one is fouled back. Waterville got their first base runner on, just like Winslow did. A strikeout by Veyu brings up Humphrey here. 2-2 pitch with one out. This one is swung on down the line, and it'll be a foul ball. You can hear Roz Martin from over in the on-deck circle. She's actually a little bit under the weather today. You wouldn't know it by her energy, though. But you could tell from her voice she's a little hoarse today, but she's still letting everybody know she came to play, and she wants to kind of spread that around this Waterville team. So the count runs full here at 3-2 pitch with one out. Upcoming now to Kaylin Humphrey. And the pitch from Melvin is swung on and missed. That's a strike. Second strikeout of the day for Melvin. And to bring up Roz Martin with two outs and a runner out there at second in Madison Wilson. That pitch is in there for a strike. Great pitch right there by Grace Melvin to catch the outside part of the plate. And the pitch is outside for a ball. Melvin and Martin, our pitching matchup here today. Melvin trying to get out of the first inning without surrendering a run. Melvin delivers the 1-1 pitch, and that one is in there for a ball. Roz Martin with a good eye on that one. She's batting cleanup today for the Purple Panthers. Sun is a bit of a factor there for the fielders today as Martin swings at that one and fouls it back. I mentioned that is a very bright sun. It's actually in the same position as it would be in August based on where it is, and you can see a lot of those fielders certainly with sunglasses on or putting their hand up to their brow. Pitch here upcoming from Melvin. That one is low, gets away from Lubier, will run the count full. So 3-2 pitch upcoming with two outs here in the bottom of the first. Big pitch here in this first inning. That one's in there for a strike. Roz Martin strikes out looking, and Waterville gets out of the inning. No damage done as they take a 1-0 lead to the top of the second when we come back here on Epic Views Sports Network.
Any commercial use, rebroadcast, retransmission, or distribution of the following presentation without the express written consent of Epic View Studios is strictly prohibited.
For your next project, get the materials and services you need to succeed from Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Northeast Truck and Refrigeration is a family-owned and operated business that was founded in 2002. We have a wide range of services, including heavy truck and trailer repair, chassis repair, refrigeration, and mobile AC, truck and trailer maintenance and trailer sales. Located at 1020 Albion Road in Unity.
As we come back on the Epic View Sports Network, it'll be the 6, 7, and 8 hitters coming up for Winslow. And they'll start with Sophie Sullivan, second baseman today. Madeline Martin back out on the mound here for Waterville. And the pitch in there for a ball. Sullivan stands in, awaits the 1-0 pitch here in the top of the second. That one's outside. Madeline Martin allowed 1 run in that first inning. And this one is popped up down the first base side and just up against the fence. Overheard a discussion actually before the game. There's a pile of leaves out there in right field, and they were discussing what happens if the ball goes into the pile of leaves, and they decided they were just going to let them play. So you're going to have to dig if you're going to go over there. Good thing that ball is fluorescent yellow, because they were discussing whether or not you could put your hands up, have it be a dead ball, and that, to me, it was a good decision to let them dig, because if that ball goes over there, you know, there's definitely a chance somebody could make it to the next base, but I don't know if they earn it for the leaves. So strikeout here will start things off as Sullivan goes down by way of the K. So Madeline Martin there with her second strikeout of the game. And looking to get some momentum going here as Nevaeh LaCroix comes to bat. LaCroix playing left field today for Winslow. In their first game of the season. It's the first game of the season for both of these teams. Looking to improve on last year. As this one is roped out into right center. That will get all the way back toward the wall and played there in center by Bayou. She gets it in and all the way over to third. And now here comes LaCroix to the plate, and she's going to score. Wow. What a turn of events, as that one was roped down into right center. And the error there on the throw ends up having her come all the way around. And it's an impressive swing there from LaCroix that sent it all the way back. I don't think the outfielders were looking for that. That was the other thing when I talked with Matt Bulmer today before the game. Here's another rope shot. That one will get down, and they'll quickly get that one into second. That was one thing he talked about as Failer gets that one out into left center and is on base, is the fact that this outfield is fairly new for the Panthers, and that was one of the concerns, is if that ball goes out there, is the relays and the communication from the infielders to a relatively young outfield. And as you saw there on that relay, the throw that went over third, that allowed LaCroix to score. And that will bring now Bellows up to bat after Failer reached on her single to left. Bellows, a slow roller to third. The throw across the diamond gets away, and they will not advance the runners here as Failer stands at second still. Bellows able to reach on the error by Harrison over at third. And Ron Martin is going to gather the crew here in the circle before this game starts to get away from him a little bit. If you're seeking a reputable financial advisor for guidance on 401k and 403b investments, as well as the buying and selling of stocks, bonds, or mutual funds, contact Mike Cleary at Cedarwood Financial Partners today. Reach Mike at 877-9450 or email him at michael.cleary@cedarwoodfp.com. Also, are you a high school or college student or just looking for a seasonal job this summer? Hutamaki is now accepting applications for temporary summer positions for the 2025 season. Whether you're looking to gain experience, earn extra income, or just be part of something great this summer, we'd love to hear from you. Visit bit.ly/Hutamaki2025 to apply. So this one comes in as we go back to the top of the lineup, and Kate Nichols, who scored earlier on a wild pitch, as a matter of fact. And she stands in here, tries to turn and bunt. That one will be foul. Runners at first and second right now for the Black Raiders. Madeline Martin gets the sign and delivers the 1-1 pitch. This one is swung on and missed. And this one is swung on and popped up. This one's going to be an infield fly rule. The runners stay put, and the runner there is out at second. Little confusion here. Now they're just going to get the ball over there. Tag somebody. Tag them both. The runner that hit the ball is out. Yeah, that's the infield fly rule part of it. The runner was then up to their discretion of whether or not they were going to advance. She did try to advance, then ran back to the base, and had she been tagged while she was off the base, she would have been out. A little bit of confusion there on both sides. But we get past that and we move on. 2 down. So Nichols again, she popped up, and that led to the confusion for the infield fly rule. And that brings up Taya Ware. And as a result, runners now at first and third with 2 outs here in the top of the second. This one is popped up. That one may fall in there. That one falls into shallow right. Now they're going to try to throw it back over to first. And the run will come across the plate as Emily Fahler scores and makes it now 3-0. Still 2 down. Adriana Lombardi stands in. Lombardi, a freshman. And this one is popped up, and tough communication there. Now the runner gets over to third, and the bases are loaded. And now the ball gets away. Martin has to chase it down. And some frustration there for Waterville as the 2 players converged on the ball, Harrison and Martin. They were both there. They just couldn't make the catch. And now, as a result, the bases are loaded. The pitch here swung on and missed by Grace Melvin as she comes into bat here in a big position with the bases loaded. Madeline Martin stands on the rubber here. An 0-1 pitch upcoming with 2 outs. And the pitch is swung on and missed. That'll be a strike. Had 2 outs here for a while. They could make a few defensive plays, and all of a sudden the bases are loaded. And this one is popped up to left. High fly ball, and it's going to be dropped out there in left. It'll get past the outfielder all the way around to score is Ware, and then crossing the plate is Lombardi, and all the way over to third goes Grace Melvin. Now, a good effort there by Bellows out in left as she came in to try to make the play. She just couldn't come up with a catch. She missed it, and she overran the ball, and that, as a result, allowed the runners to continue to run around the base paths. And by the time they were done running, they had tacked on 3 more. This one is popped up by Louvier. And that one's caught, and it ends the inning. But not before the Winslow Black Raiders put up 6 now on the board as we head to the bottom of the second when we come back on the Epic View Sports Network.
Sure, there's more than one way to get the job done. But sometimes, there's really no comparison. With all the power and versatility you'll ever need, you'll get more done in a day with Polaris.
Chase Toys Inc. on the Thorndike Road in Unity, your one-stop shop for Skidoo snowmobiles, Climb outerwear, Polaris ATVs, and Husqvarna lawn and garden equipment. Visit them online at chasetoysinc.com. Follow Chase Toys Inc. on Facebook and give Josh or Brian a call today at 948-5729. Ready to grow your business to an epic level? Place your business ad here on this live broadcast. Contact the staff at Epic View Studios for a custom marketing plan that will directly market your business to our local community. We have a variety of budget-friendly plans that will fit your needs. Email the staff at Epic View Studios today.
And welcome back here to Waterville High School on Epic View Sports Network, where we go to the bottom of the second, and due up for the Purple Panthers will be Madeline Martin, Danica Harrison, and Evea Mason, the 5, 6, 7 hitters for Waterville. Grace Melvin, pitcher today for the Winslow Black Raiders, had 3 strikeouts in that first inning. And a walk. So she'll try to pick up right where she left off and deal with the pitcher in Melvin. That one's in there for a strike. The 0-1 pitch upcoming here to Melvin. It's in there for a strike. The 0-2 pitch upcoming here from Melvin is swung on and missed. A changeup there, and a good one. So Danica Harrison will step in to bat, third base today for the Panthers. And she gets down a bunt. It will go foul. Good heads-up play there by Bella Louvier. Letting that one go foul. It would have been a tough play to make. Harrison motored down the line there. She's got good wheels. See if she tries to turn and bunt again. This time it's high. She pulled back that bat just in time. Can't leave that hanging out there. 1-1 count now with 1 out. Melvin leans in, delivers the pitch. That one gets away. Ends up being a strike. So likely not going to be bunting here on a 1-2 count with one out. As Waterville tries to get a base runner here. This one sneaks inside, and that'll end up being outside the zone. Pitch here from Melvin. That one swung on and hanging in there is Harrison. Fouled that one back toward the backstop. Pliable Marketing helps high school, college, and professional athletes build their athlete brand. If you want to play college sports, you need a recruiting video to send to coaches. If you're a sophomore, junior, or senior, don't wait until it's too late. Get ahead of your competition. Create your athlete recruiting video now. Pliable loves helping Maine athletes. Learn more at pliablemarketing.com or call 1-707-PLIABLE. So Harrison strikes out, and that will bring up Nevaeh Mason to bat here in the bottom of the second. She's playing second base today for Waterville. It's just a bit high. Mason turns to bunt and doesn't offer at it. That one's in there for a strike. Two down here in the bottom of the second. This one is swung on into center, and it'll drop in there for a hit. Mason lined one right over the bag at center. And the center fielder today, Taya Ware, just couldn't get there in time. She made probably the right play there, kept the ball in front of her rather than letting that one get by her. It could have been extra bases. And with two outs here in the second, no need to risk anything there. So a smart play by Ware. That puts a base runner on board for the Purple Panthers. And Briella Layton will come to the plate. Lots of room over there between Mason and the bag. Got Lubier's attention as she took the extra lead on the secondary lead and then scurried back to the bag. Pitch here is going to be fouled back toward the Winslow dugout. You can tell Mason over there at first is ready to run. Have to keep an eye on her as Layton stands in. This one, off-speed pitch. Looked like a knuckleball there. Came in, not much speed on it, didn't have much of a curve to it either, and really almost fooled Layton. It was just outside the zone. They'll throw down to second, and sliding in awkwardly was Mason. She's going to be safe. On the stolen base there. And now Layton has a chance here with a runner in scoring position to try and do some damage and get Waterville their first run of the afternoon. Swung on and missed, and that's a strikeout to end the inning. And Layton goes down by way of the K. That is 6 strikeouts on the day for Grace Melvin. And right now, it keeps it a 6-0 lead for Winslow. When we come back, we'll have more for you here on Epic View Sports Network.
Grab life by the bars and see how far you can go. Introducing Polaris Sportsman with Ride Command. Smart tech that displays your location and keeps track of friends even without cell service, so you can explore more of the great outdoors. Polaris, think outside.
Chase Toys Inc. on the Thorndike Road in Unity. Your one-stop shop for Skidoo snowmobiles, Climb outerwear, Polaris ATVs, and Husqvarna lawn and garden equipment. Visit them online at chasetoysinc.com. Follow Chase Toys Inc. on Facebook and give Josh or Brian a call today at 948-5729. Today's game is sponsored by NEL Analytical, located at 227 China Road in Winslow, Maine's largest laboratory services provider. NEL Analytical offers complete laboratory services including water, environmental testing, and analysis in chemistry and microbiology, as well as custom and standard media manufacturing services. Call NEL Analytical today for all of your testing needs at 873-7711.
So we go to the top of the third here on Epic View Sports Network. Greg Glenn with you here this afternoon from Waterville High School. And it's going to bring up Sophie Sullivan. Start things off for Winslow here in the top of the third. As she turns to try and bunt, and that one is fouled down the first baseline. Pitch upcoming here to Sullivan is low. Pitch upcoming here from Madeline Martin. That one's bunted down the third base side, and that'll be a foul ball. So Sullivan now here with a 1-2 count, nobody out. Here in the third inning. This pitch dropped by Martin. She'll have to throw down to first, and they make the play. Second strikeout of the day for Sullivan. That's going to bring up Nevaeh LaCroix. LaCroix had a big blast out to right center in the second inning. Got her all the way around at third. She eventually ended up scoring on the play after an error, throwing error, and came across the plate. So Madeline Martin will get the sign and deliver the 0-1 pitch. That one is inside for a ball. Bottom of the lineup produced 3 runs so far for Winslow in that top of the second. Looking to try and duplicate it here. A tough hop, goes to short, and not in time. It gets away over at first. And LaCroix is going to hold up there at first as it goes back across the diamond. And they'll eventually get back into the circle to Madeline Martin. So Emily Failer will come to the plate with 1 down. LaCroix over at first. She's got good speed. And she's off. Throw from Martin is not in time. So they use that speed there from LaCroix, which we talked about. Something she's known for. We'll have to see what they do here because certainly they got to keep an eye out over at third now as well. And the 1-0 pitch upcoming, turning to try and bunt, and the runner is off and will be in there standing. as LaCroix, with her speed, able to get around all the way over to third now. That's big, especially with just one out. The pitch here to Failer. That one is swung on and missed. Strike two. And the pitch. This one swung on. It's a grounder to short. Played there by Wilson. Across the diamond, but they can't hold on to it over at first. It gets away from Humphrey. The run scores. And LaCroix comes across the plate and makes it 7-0. So Failer now over at first after reaching on the error. Bellows will come to bat. Bellows lines one down the third base line. Boy, she got a good piece of that one there. So Madeline Martin here trying to get out of this inning. Errors have piled up today for the Panthers. This one is swung on and popped up down the third base side. Caught there. Nice job by Danica Harrison as she makes the catch to retire Bellows. So now there's two down here in the top of the third. Kate Nichols, the leadoff hitter, back to the dish. Failer over at first. The pitch here is swung on and fouled back. Martin gets the ball back here and will look to try and get out of this inning. Madeline Martin gets a sign and delivers the 0-1 pitch. Fouled back on the bunt attempt toward the Waterville bench. Runs the count to 0-2. So two down here. Panthers trying to get out of this inning. And Nichols swings at that one. Oh, it's just foul. It was heading down the line and probably about 2 or 3 inches away from hitting the line. The 0-2 pitch, swung on that one down the third base side, but foul. Not nearly as close as the last one. The 0-2 pitch again with 2 outs. That one is inside for a ball. 7-0 the lead here for the Black Raiders. They jumped out to an early start. Nichols has already scored twice here in this game. Looking to try and reach for a third time today. And the pitch comes way inside. That's going to hit her. So she will reach for a third time. Not exactly the way she envisioned it, but she'll head down to first after getting hit by a pitch. And that will then, of course, send Failer over to second. So runners at first and second now as Taya Ware steps in. Center fielder today. She struck out and reached on an error. So 2 down here in the top of the third. Pitch here from Madeline Martin is swung on, lined into left. It'll get down for a hit. They're going to hold the runner at third. Good job to get that ball in quickly. One thing we were talking about earlier today was getting the ball in quickly, the communication from the outfield. And so now, conversation here for Adriana Lombardi, who will bat and try and do some damage with the bases loaded. So 2 outs, and the first pitch of the at-bat by Martin. That one is roped to second, caught, and they are going to get out of the inning. Wow, that certainly could have been trouble there for Waterville in the right position at the right time as they make the play. Vea Mason right there to make the catch. So we go here to the bottom of the third. It's Winslow with a 7-0 lead when we come back on the Epic View Sports Network.
For more than 50 years, Kennebec Valley Community College has trained the people of Maine to enter high-demand, well-paying jobs. KVCC's cutting-edge technology and state-of-the-art facilities ensure that our graduates are some of the most sought after in Maine. With our already low tuition and the free community college program for recent graduates, KVCC students join the workforce with little to no student loan debt. For more information, please visit us online at kvcc.me.edu or call 453-5822.
And welcome back here to Waterville High School. Greg Glenn with you here on Epic View Sports Network. And Waterville coming to bat here in the bottom of the third. London Bullier will get the at-bat here to lead things off for Waterville. Every out today has come by way of the K for the pitcher, Grace Melvin. London Bullier will bat here, now facing the 0-1 pitch. That one is in there for a ball. Bullier also plays basketball for the Panthers. She's only a freshman. She's got good size. Two-one pitch upcoming here. Melvin leans in and delivers. That was just inside. Of course, you see all the players now with the wristbands. You'll see that there on Grace Melvin's forearm, on her left forearm. Tells her all the pitches and all the plays, and Bullier swings and misses at that one. And the pitch in there for a strike. And London strikes out. So that's going to bring up Madison Wilson here in the bottom of the third with one out. That one low and in the dirt. She reached in the first on a walk, then she stole second. And that one is low, still swung at though by Wilson. A curveball there that caught her a little off guard. As we said, Grace Melvin, a good pitcher. She has travel ball experience and a lot of it. And she is their only pitcher for Winslow this season. So she's going to get a lot of innings in. Good news for Winslow is that they don't have another game until Friday. They'll be home against Belfast. That one falls in for a hit. And Madison Wilson is on again. So she's reached twice so far here today. And that's going to get Olivia Veyu to the plate. Veyu batting from the right side. And that one is swung on, just fouled back toward the backstop. Grace Melvin gets the sign and delivers the pitch. And that one is behind the head of Veyu. So 1-1 pitch upcoming here with one out. That one's in there for a strike, just caught the outside corner of the plate. And the 1-2 pitch, swung on, a little dribbler to short, thrown across the diamond, it's low, it'll get away, and they're going to try and score the runner as Wilson made the turn, but then they held her up at the last second. Probably a good decision there with just one out here. Try and see what they can get going. Now, Winslow is going to talk this over here as Waterville threatening to score here in the bottom of the third with one out. Veyu, who just reached on an error and then made her way over to second. Meanwhile, Wilson with good speed over at third. They decided to hold her there as that ball got away over on the first base side. And it's going to bring up Kaylin Humphrey. She's batting in the third spot today for the Purple Panthers. She'll be followed by Roz Martin in the cleanup spot. So Grace Melvin here got herself into a little bit of a pickle earlier in the game, but now is going to probably see the best chance here for Waterville to try and get on the board. Again, all the outs today for Winslow have come by way of the K. This one is swung on and missed there by Humphrey. Count quickly goes to 0-2. Humphrey struck out in the first. She lines this one to short. They'll throw it across. That one will get away. And then running there across the plate is Wilson, followed by Veyu, and they've got their first two runs of the game. And by the way, Humphrey snuck all the way out there to second on that ball that got away. And all of a sudden here, Waterville has their first two runs of the game. This one comes inside on Martin. And the score now 7-2 with one out still here in the bottom of the third. Martin takes a swing, a dribbler to third. bobbled a bit. They won't even try to go get Martin because they've got the runner at third and Humphrey they had to worry about. And so Martin able to reach. And the errors were piling up for Waterville earlier. Now they're piling up for Winslow. And all of a sudden, there's runners at the corners and a chance here to try and do some more damage. Madeline Martin comes to the plate. Martin looks at that one as it comes in just at the knees. Grace Melvin gets the signs and delivers the 0-1 pitch with one out. It's a ground ball to second, gets through the hole, and a base hit there for Madeline Martin. Will score Humphrey. Now they throw the ball into second. Martin heads over to third, and there goes Madeline Martin all the way out to second now. So it'll be runners at second and third, and Waterville is making their way back into this game here. All of a sudden, it's 7-3, and they're not done yet. There's only one out. So Winslow will have to talk it over. And while they do that, we'll remind you about the professionals at Family First Funeral Homes, which include Bayou Reddington Laundry Brothers in Waterville and Wheeler's Funeral Home in Oakland. Their team will help you and your family celebrate the lives of loved ones with dignity, respect, and compassion. Since Laundry Brothers combined with Bayou Reddington, there have been many upgrades made to the spacious Waterville facility to serve families' needs through this always difficult time. To learn more, visit vrlfuneralhome.com. Today's game also brought to you by Kennebec Valley Community College in Fairfield, offering more than 20 degree and certificate opportunities. There's something for everyone at KVCC. Take the first step toward your future by exploring their available programs and course offerings. Call KVCC today at 453-5822. Only one out here, and there's still more trouble ahead here for Winslow because there's runners at second and third. As Danica Harrison got hit by the pitch. Now the bases are loaded. Well, my oh my, has the complexion of this one changed. And the pitch here is in there for a strike. So Melvin needed that one to try to get back on track here with the bases loaded. Nevaeh Mason stands at the plate in a very big spot in this game. Try and potentially tie this game up here. You never know what can happen. She reached earlier on a single, stole a base, and now she's here in a big-time spot with a 1-1 pitch coming. That one gets away from Lubier, and across the plate is Martin, and they make it 7-4. So Roz Martin scores on that pitch that got away there and all the way to the backstop. And now Melvin will lean in again. The 2-1 pitch. That one's in there for a ball. So Mason standing in there. And takes a look at that strike. It'll run the count now to 3-2 with one out. Runners at second and third now for Waterville. Mason stands in. The pitch from Melvin. That one is high for a ball. So the walk now will load the bases. And Briella Layton will come to the bat. Pitch here from Melvin. That one had a little more gas on it. You can tell she's pretty animated right now. She knows she's got to get out of this inning. The only outs they have had here today have been by a strikeout. You kind of feel the weight here a little bit on her shoulders as she tries to get this one in there. Nice block. Huge play there by Lubier to block that ball. That gets past. That's probably a run. Not to mention it takes them out of the opportunity to get an out at any base. So Melvin there kind of flicking her fingers around. Early on in the season, you certainly wonder about the pitch count here for Melvin, who, as we said before, has a lot of experience, but she is their only pitcher. Two-one count here with one out. 7-4 the lead for Winslow. That one's in there for a strike. Great pitch, probably one of the best pitches here today for Melvin on that pitch. That one had a little bit of movement on it toward that inside part of the plate. And in a 7-4 game here with the bases loaded, they needed that one. Layton fouls this one back and out of play. So that now will give an opportunity for Briella Layton to try and do some damage with a 2-2 count. That one fouled over toward the Winslow dugout. Briella Layton in a big spot here has fouled a few pitches off with just one out, and the bases loaded. This one will be high. That will run the count full. Big action pitch here. 3-2, one out, bases loaded. Swung on and popped up. It'll go up toward the second baseman, who raises her arms and makes the catch. And a nice catch there by Sullivan. Over at second to make that play. Also doesn't cause any more damage. Makes the game 7-4 now, with still the bases loaded. And this one goes off the glove of Lubier. Here comes a chance to score, and the Panthers will get across again. This time it's Madeline Martin scoring the run. And still with two outs, it's now 7-5. Waterville not done yet. Bollier stands in, looks at that one inside. They have batted around here. And that one is outside for a ball. Batted around to bring up Bollier again. Here now in the bottom of the third. Put up 5 runs here in this inning. That one is low and a strike. Three, 1, the count. 2 outs. In there for a strike. And that now will bring it to a full count. Runners at second and third here for Waterville. They've scored 5 in this inning. Bollier at bat after striking out earlier in the game. Faces the 3-2 pitch here. The pitch from Melvin. That one's a ball. Bases will be loaded, and that'll go back to the top of the lineup. Madison Wilson will come in here in a big spot. And because they batted around, she had to go over to the first base coach and get her arm guard, because she already batted this inning. She has reached each time today. Walked in the first, singled here in the third earlier. That one's in there for a strike. Madison Wilson, the shortstop today for Waterville. Big spot here with 2 outs. And this one is fouled back and out of play. Two outs here in the bottom of the third, and that one's in there for a strike. Well, there you go. That's the way they've been able to get out of the innings. But this time it was Waterville scoring 5 in the inning, and they now are within 2 as we head to the top of the 4th here on Epic View Sports Network.
Local Maine business, this message is for you. Scan the QR code now for your chance to win $1,000 in free advertising from Epic View Studios, the leader in local live streaming. Just scan the code with your camera app on your smartphone and fill in the information. Good luck and thanks for watching from Epic View Studios.
I'm Greg Glynn, Athlete Brand Advisor and CEO of Pliable. Are you tired of sending out emails to coaches and never hearing back? One key is sending an athlete recruiting video with your email. Here's how you can learn how to get yours. Visit pliablemarketing.com, take a look at all the athlete recruiting video options, see a sample video, plus frequently asked questions. All you have to do is visit pliablemarketing.com. Let's beat your competition and create your athlete recruiting video today. And welcome back here on the Epic View Sports Network. Greg Glynn with you as we get ready for the top of the 4th. It'll be the strong part of the lineup for the Black Raiders, 4, 5, and 6, starting off with Grace Melvin, Bella Lubier, and Sophie Sullivan. 7-5 the score after Waterville put up a 5 spot there in the bottom of the 3rd, and now with a lot of momentum. Here comes Melvin, who sends one high toward right. That one is dropped, though, and will get relayed back into second. That's that inexperience we talked about in the outfield. Briella Layton there came underneath the ball. She was in the right position, just couldn't come up with a catch. So Melvin there will reach on the error. Bella Lubier stands in, and that one nicely grabbed by Roz Martin as she checks on the runner. Melvin back over at first. Pitch here from Madeline Martin. That one gets away. Roz Martin checking on the runner. Bella Lubier stands in here. 2-0 pitch upcoming. And the pitch is inside. He'll throw over to first. Check on the runner. Grace Melvin. Lubier now awaits the 3-0 pitch. This one is swung on, foul back our way. So now 3-1 the count as Madeline Martin gets the sign and the pitch. That one's in there for a strike. She had one to use, and so she just did. It now runs full at 3-2. Runner over on first is Melvin. Lubier aggressively swings at that one, and will get fouled back and out of play. Panthers looking to build on their momentum after 5 runs in the bottom of the third. Here's Bella Lubier. Whacks one out into right center. That'll get down and go all the way to the wall. Lubier rounds first, heading for second. She'll be in there with a stand-up double. Now the ball gets away. She runs all the way over to third. It scores the run as Melvin comes across the plate, and it makes it 8-5. Winslow there, able to get a big knock from Bella Lubier. And all of a sudden, it's a 3-run lead again for Winslow. She hammered that ball out to right center. Madeline Martin now ready to face the next batter in Sophie Sullivan. It's a grounder right back to the circle. Thrown over to first and safe at first. The ball was bobbled. Now it goes across the diamond all the way out of play. And then, in an interesting development here, the runner could have gone to second, didn't, and then the ball got out of play. It went out through the entrance area. So the play had concluded, and then that's what led to the fact that that ball left and then was an extra base. So that's what the explanation here is. Which I can understand where Waterville's coaching staff is coming from. And so they're frustrated by the fact that she's all the way over at third when she was literally standing at second, or at first, and had made no attempt to go to second, and then now she's all the way over at third. But that is by way of the rule. The play had concluded, and now here's a chance as this one is knocked out into center and caught. Nice catch there by Olivia Vayu. They'll relay that in, and they keep the runner at third. One of the best catches we've seen out there from Olivia Vayu. That's a huge catch, especially in a 9-5 game. Keeps it just a 4-run lead. Now let's see if Waterville can try to get out of this inning. As Emily Fahler comes to bat. And the pitch here is in there for a strike. And the pitch upcoming here, swung on and missed by Fahler. Pitch upcoming here from Martin. And 2-2 now. Still the runner over at third for Winslow in a 9-5 game. Black Raiders leading. They took the lead in the first and have not trailed since. There's a strike in there for strike 3 to get the second out of the inning as Fahler goes down by way of the K. So that's 2 outs here as Waterville tries to get out of the inning. Number 9 hitter comes to the plate, Taylor Bellows. And this one is swung on, grounded down to third. Thrown across the diamond, and it is an out at first. Well, earlier in the inning, they didn't get the call. They got it there, and they got the out. So they'll get out of the inning. 9-5 the score as we go to the bottom of the fourth here on the Epic View Sports Network.
Chase Toys Inc., where sales and service are full throttle. Chase Toys Inc. is your one-stop shop for Toro zero-turn mowers. Large inventory of Toro zero-turn mowers are now in stock. Visit them at chasetoysinc.com. Like them on Facebook. Stop into their Thorndike Road location in Unity or call 948-5729.
And welcome back here in Waterville. Greg Glenn with you here on the Epic View Sports Network. And it is a 9-5 lead for Winslow as we go here to the bottom of the fourth. And for Waterville, that'll bring up Olivia Bayou, Kaylin Humphrey, and Roz Martin. 2, 3, 4 hitters for the Panthers. Madison Wilson ended the bottom of the third after striking out. Total of 8 strikeouts on the day for Grace Melvin. Only 1 out has come other than a strikeout in this game. So Grace Melvin stands back into the circle as we get back underway here in the bottom of the fourth. 9-5 the lead for the Black Raiders. This one is in there low for a ball. Bayou playing center field today. Struck out earlier, reached on an error. That one's in there for a strike. Great pitch by Melvin. That grabbed the black part of the plate. And the pitch just a bit outside. Count goes to 2-1. Bayou, a sophomore for the Panthers. This one is swung on, grounded to short. Played there and across the diamond in time. Great job there by Lombardi to get it across the diamond. The young freshman able to record the out. It's a great throw by Lombardi. We talked about her at the onset of the broadcast and how they are high on her as just only a freshman. And she showed you why right there with that arm. Brings up Kaylin Humphrey to the plate. Humphrey has struck out today earlier. She's also scored earlier. That came back in the big third inning for the Purple Panthers, where they scored their 5 runs. Stands in from the right side. Swung on, and it'll get past the dive of the shortstop, Lombardi. And she's on board here for the second time today. Roz Martin will come to bat now. And the pitch is in there for a strike. Kalen Humphrey over at first. Roz Martin at the dish. The 0-1 pitch with a 1 out. That one's in there for a strike. Count quickly goes to 0-2. Melvin with a pitch here high and outside. That one had a little speed taken off of it to try and fool Martin into swinging at it. She didn't bite. Sun has gone back behind the clouds now, and temperatures dropping a bit here toward 58 degrees. This one is not going to be there in time, and the stolen base there for Humphrey. With the count now 2-2 and 1 out. And the pitch. That one is swung on and missed. So Roz Martin goes down after swinging at that one. Struck out earlier today as well. But Grace Melton has done that to a lot of the Waterville batters here today. Now this one has popped up. And the catch is made by the freshman Lombardi to end the inning. So 9-5 our score as we head to the top of the fifth when we come back on the Epic View Sports Network.
Any commercial use, rebroadcast, retransmission, or distribution of the following presentation without the express written consent of Epic View Studios is strictly prohibited.
For your next project, get the materials and services you need to succeed from Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Northeast Truck and Refrigeration is a family-owned and operated business that was founded in 2002. We have a wide range of services, including heavy truck and trailer repair, chassis repair, refrigeration, and mobile AC. Truck and trailer maintenance and trailer sales. Located at 1020 Albion Road in Unity.
And welcome back here on Epic View Sports Network as we go to the top of the fifth. Winslow will come to bat, and they will be leading off with their leadoff hitter, Kate Nichols. Earlier today, she scored on her last 2 at-bats. She then was hit by a pitch in the third. Did not score in that inning, but has made her way on base all 3 times. She's trying for a 4th, and she'll get there. So the bunt able to get her down the line, and she's got good speed. She used it to her advantage and is on base to lead off things here in the top of the 5th. Taya Ware stands in, batting from the left side here today. And try to get a bunt down, but it'll be foul down the first base side. Roz Martin's got some new gear this year. Remember last year she was battling with those straps quite a bit. I think it looks like a fresh set of gear for Roz Martin. This one is swung on. It'll go down to third base, over across the diamond. That ball gets away. It'll go all the way down toward the first base fence. This play will continue as they score 1 run. Nichols across, and then Humphrey will walk it in toward the circle. So that is the 3rd time today that Nichols has scored. And now Taya Ware is all the way over at third. And here comes Lombardi, the young freshman, who made some great plays there in the bottom of the fourth. And now a chance to do some damage at the dish here in the top of the fifth. This one is swung on and popped up. It'll get past over the first baseman's head. She turns around and makes the catch as Humphrey reels it in. And that one was headed toward foul ground. That's a great catch. As again, Caitlin Humphrey had to spin around and make the play, and she did. So 1 out, and they get rid of Lombardi, who's certainly a threat. And Melvin comes in. Now they're going to try and send the runner, and Ware slides underneath the tag, and she's safe. And it makes it 11-5. So Ware comes across. And Melvin here. Oh, 2 now the count here on her quickly with 1 out. 11-5. Our score. This one is popped up, and it'll go down the third base side. Waterville here with just 1 out. They got 2 strikes, though. Going to try and get rid of the tough customer in Grace Melvin. She pops this one up again, and that one will just get past the arms of Danica Harrison. Pitch here is just a bit high. And the 1-2 pitch upcoming here with 1 out. Melvin, a huge cut, and she swings and misses. Martin throws down to first, and they get her out at first on that strikeout, and then had to throw it down the line to get her, to retire her, to make it 2 outs. So Belle Lubier will come to the plate with 2 down here in the top of the fifth. A hard ground ball through the hole at second, all the way out into center field, where it's grabbed there by Vayu. And Lubier is on here to try and create some 2-out magic. So Sophie Sullivan will step in. Earlier today, she struck out twice and then was thrown out by the pitcher. This time down to second. There goes Lubier. She'll hold up, though. She thought about maybe going to third, and then decided to hold up. Well, Lubier always smiling. That's one thing you can count on about her. You can see her out there with the umpire having a good conversation about her thinking about maybe going to third. As Martin able to get that ball in her hand real quick with Lubier there at second. Not afraid to run. Lubier with a good softball IQ. Same thing with Martin. She knew she had to get her hands on that ball quick. The 0-2 pitch upcoming from Madeline Martin. That one is outside. Kind of get a kick out of the 2 catchers here, because you got Lubier, who plays catcher for Winslow, and you got Martin, of course, behind the dish right now. He's not afraid to throw the ball around. And this one, a grounder to short. It'll get through the hole. Lubier is going to turn the corner. She makes the turn, and she slides in safely. So she scores and makes it 12-5 with 2 outs here in the 5th. And Sullivan able to get all the way out to second on that as Lubier comes across. First time she's been on base today as Sullivan gets all the way out to second. And now Nevaeh LaCroix will come to the plate. She scored twice today. She also flew out to center her last time up. A little conversation here for Matt Ballmer. So after a brief conversation, it'll bring up a chance now for Nevaeh LaCroix. 7-run lead here for Winslow. They started out this game by scoring the first run in the top of the first. That was when Nichols crossed the plate. She's crossed 2 times today and 10 more times for the team overall to get them this 12-5 lead. The pitch here from Madeline Martin. That one is popped up. It's a high pop-up in the infield, and they are able to make the catch. Nice job there to come in and make the play by Madison Wilson. That will get them out of the inning, but not before Winslow tacks on a few more to make it 12-5. When we come back, we'll have the bottom of the 5th here on Epic View Sports Network.
Sure, there's more than one way to get the job done, but sometimes there's really no comparison. With all the power and versatility you'll ever need, you'll get more done in a day with Polaris.
Chase Toys Inc. on the Thorndike Road in Unity, your one-stop shop for Skidoo snowmobiles, Climb outerwear, Polaris ATVs, and Husqvarna lawn and garden equipment. Visit them online at chasetoysinc.com. Follow Chase Toys Inc. on Facebook and give Josh or Brian a call today at 948-5729. Ready to grow your business to an epic level? Place your business ad here on this live broadcast. Contact the staff at Epic View Studios for a custom marketing plan that will directly market your business to our local community. We have a variety of budget-friendly plans that will fit your needs. Email the staff at Epic View Studios today.
And welcome back here on the Epic View Sports Network. Greg Glenn with you here from Waterville High School, where the Panthers trail by 7 and trying to climb back into this game here as we go to the bottom of the 5th. 2 up will be Danica Harrison, Nevaeh Mason, and Briella Layton. This one is popped up immediately, and then Grace Melvin is there to make the catch and retires Danica Harrison. So Nevaeh Mason will come to bat here. Mason has been on base twice today. She reached on a single and then walked in the bottom of the 3rd. And the pitch is in there for a strike. Pitch up coming here to Nevaeh Mason, the 0-1. Low and in the dirt. (12-5) the lead for Winslow. Grace Melvin has been strong from the start for the Black Raiders. And this one is swung on and missed. Talked about Melvin from the top of the broadcast being their only pitcher. And She has certainly been the answer here today for Winslow against this Waterville team. Two similar teams. Struggled last year. Winslow feeling like they've got certainly a lot more upside than they did last year. They've got a few new younger players on the roster for Liz York in her third season with the Black Raiders. That one's in there for a strike. And Nevaeh Mason strikes out for the first time today. And now Briella Layton will come to bat. She struck out earlier, and she also flew out to second. Stands in here with 2 outs very quickly in this inning. This one is down the first base side, but it'll be foul. I mentioned this last year, but I'll mention it again here as the start of a new season, that Matt Bulmer is one of those coaches that really does a good job communicating with his players, tries to stay positive all the time. And I think it's something that can often get overlooked, especially in this day and age where you got a lot of coaches involved and a lot of people involved in the development of these players. And he just strikes me as somebody that's very invested in these kids and what they're trying to do out here and deserves a lot of credit for it. They've had tough seasons here over the last few years, and he always is trying to keep it positive and keep them learning while they're out there. And this game's been a good example. They have hung around. They're going to compete. Says they've gotten a lot better on the infield. Like we mentioned, though, he does know they've got some challenges in the outfield. They're going to have to get some more experience there. There's a strikeout to end a very quick bottom of the 5th. We'll go to the 6th. Winslow still with a 7-run lead when we come back on the Epic View Sports Network.
Grab life by the bars and see how far you can go. Introducing Polaris Sportsman with Ride Command. Smart tech that displays your location and keeps track of friends even without cell service, so you can explore more of the great outdoors. Polaris, think outside.
Chase Toys Inc. on the Thorndike Road in Unity. Your one-stop shop for Skidoo snowmobiles, Climb outerwear, Polaris ATVs, and Husqvarna lawn and garden equipment. Visit them online at chasetoysinc.com. Follow Chase Toys Inc. on Facebook and give Josh or Brian a call today at 948-5729.
Welcome back here to Waterville. Greg Glynn with you here on the Epic View Sports Network as play resumes here in the top of the 6th. Panthers had a big third inning where they scored 5 runs. That's where they got those runs from, but they have been able to hang around here today, and right now they're going to have to deal with the third baseman leading off the inning, Emily Fahler, followed by Taylor Bellows, and then back to the top of the lineup. So Fahler gets ready to step in. And it's been Madeline Martin all day for Waterville. This one is swung on, a grounder to second. Played there and across. Nicely done there by the Panthers. Play by Mason over to Humphrey and get the out. So Taylor Bellows will stand in here with 1 out. And the pitch is high for a ball. A 1-0 pitch. That one's inside for a ball. So the count quickly goes to 2-0. Here with 1 out in the top of the 6th. Pitch upcoming from Martin is inside. And the pitch is in there for a strike. Good pitch there from Madeline Martin, and she needed it. 7-run lead here for Winslow. Swung on and tipped back into the glove of Martin. Roz Martin, of course, got a lot of action back there today. As we mentioned earlier, not feeling 100%, a little bit under the weather, but still giving 110%. And the pitch. That one is outside for a ball. So, with a 1 out, Taylor Bellows will head down to first on the walk. And now that's going to bring up the top of the order as Kate Nichols comes to the plate. Pitch swung on there, grounded to short, try to turn 2 here, and they'll get it quickly over there. Nice job on the heads-up play by Wilson to get it to Mason, but decided not to throw it across. Probably a good move there by Nevaeh Mason to get the out. 2 down now here in the top of the 6th. Nichols reaches on that fielder's choice. And then I'll bring up Taya Ware. She whacks one down the third base line. This one thrown to second. It gets away. And going to take off here for third is Nichols. That one will get away. Nichols heads down the third base line and scores. Then Martin takes it as she heads out toward the pitcher's circle to make sure that no more funny business out there. As Taya Ware helps Winslow take the 13-5 lead as Bellows scored on the play. So it'll be Adriana Lombardi coming to bat here, the young shortstop for Winslow. That one is just outside for a ball. Lombardi with good size for being just a freshman. Very tall player. Noticed that earlier when she dove for a play at short. This one is lined to second. She's got long legs. She used them to get over to first quickly. And running around third is Ware. She'll score. And it makes it 14-5. So it'll be Grace Melvin to stand in here with 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. This one is low. Off and running is Lombardi, and she's in there safely at second. That's an important run in what seems like a 14-5 game, only because if she's able to score, that would make a 10-run difference, and that would result in the mercy rule. Grace Melvin stands in from the left side. 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. The runner out there at second is Lombardi. She takes a long lead. She's a young freshman. She hasn't probably seen Roz Martin come all the way out toward the pitching circle and challenge the runner at second. She'll get familiar with that. By the way, Roz Martin, only a junior as well. And that one gets away. All the way to the backstop, but Martin able to get there and prevent the run from coming across. Madeline Martin gets the sign here from Roz Martin on a 3-1 pitch with 2 outs. This one is popped up, and it's down the first base side, and it hits off of Roz Martin, and it'll be a foul ball. Grace Melvin talking to some fans over on the side for Winslow. As the pitch comes from Martin. 3-2, 2 outs, swung on and popped up. High up towards second base. It'll fall in for a hit. And across the plate comes Lombardi. And it makes it 15-5. So at this point, the mercy rule would be in effect if Waterville does not score in the bottom half of the 6th. And they're not out of this inning yet either. They got a tough customer here in Bella Loubier. This one swung on, grounded down the third base side, but foul. So the 0-1 pitch here with 2 outs to Libera's outside. And Martin keeping a close eye over on Melvin. These 2 arch rivals battled out today in the first game of the softball season for both these squads. This one is popped up. Underneath it is Martin and makes the catch. So the inning comes to an end, and it'll be Waterville in the bottom half of the inning trying to cut into the 10-run lead. If they don't, it'll be the run rule, and that will end the game. If they can come back, try and get a little closer, we'll continue here on Epic View Sports Network.
Today's game is sponsored by NEL Analytical, located at 227 China Road in Winslow, Maine's largest laboratory services provider. NEL Analytical offers complete laboratory services including water, environmental testing, and analysis in chemistry and microbiology, as well as custom and standard media manufacturing services. Call NEL Analytical today for all of your testing needs at 873-7711. For more than 50 years, Kennebec Valley Community College has trained the people of Maine to enter high-demand, well-paying jobs. KVCC's cutting-edge technology and state-of-the-art facilities ensure that our graduates are some of the most sought-after in Maine. With our already low tuition and the free community college program for recent graduates, KVCC students join the workforce with little to no student loan debt. For more information, please visit us online at kvcc.me.edu or call 453-5822.
As we head here to the bottom of the 6th, Greg Glenn with you here on Epic View Sports Network, and it'll be the opportunity here for Waterville to try and extend this game with the 10 runs. Right now, the deficit, it would be the run rule, and trying to prevent that will be Nevaeh Mason as she'll lead off the inning here for Waterville. Reached twice today, single, walked, and then struck out in the 5th. It was a quick bottom of the 5th, 3 up, 3 down. They're going to have to, that's a new batter there. Yeah, I was going to say, that's Isabel Fournier there. That is not Nevaeh Mason. I saw the 7, and looked like Mason was coming back up, but that is actually Isabel Fournier. She is a junior, and she will be batting in the 9 spot. So they'll pass that along. That's a pretty easy switch there as Fournier comes in for Bollier. During the at-bat, which was just enough to get it in. So, 1-0, and outside for ball 2. Isabel Fournier awaits the 2-0 pitch, and that one is outside now for a ball. And the pitch. That one is low and inside. She'll head down to the first base line here, and she is on board for the first time this season. So she draws the walk to start things here in the bottom of the 6th. And Waterville will need a little bit of magic here to try and extend this game. That one's in there for a strike. They'll get it back to the top of the lineup now, though. Madison Wilson will come to the plate. Wilson today has walked. She's singled. She's struck out, and she's singled again right now as she gets on board with a nice hit right through the hole there at second. And that's exactly what Waterville wants to do right now. They want to put the ball in play and try to get some base runners on here to do some damage. And they've got the right spot in the lineup to do it. They'll have 2, 3, 4 coming up here. Vayu, Humphrey, and Martin all scheduled to bat. This one gets away. Runners will each advance. Fournier over to third. Wilson out now to second. And all of a sudden, Waterville here has a chance to try and extend this game. Melvin's pitch. Outside. Twelve strikeouts today for Grace Melvin. That one will not be a strike. It was outside, ball 3. So the 3-0 count here for Olivia Vayu, the center fielder today for Waterville. She struck out earlier, and she sees a strike here to make it 3-1. She also reached on an error and was retired 6-3. The pitch from Melvin is in there for a strike. Just caught that outside part of the plate. Nice pitch. So full count here with runners at second and third here for the Panthers. Vayu stands in from the right side. And the pitch, it's popped up down the third base line. Oh, great individual effort there by Adriana Lombardi. Diving for it. We talked about her size earlier. She really stretched out for that one. It is the benefit for the Black Raiders with the black uniforms. Those grass stains won't show up nearly as much. And now all of a sudden, it is bases loaded for one of the best hitters here that Waterville has in Kaylin Humphrey. And this is where Grace Melvin's got to lock in here if they're going to try and get the run rule here in this bottom of the 6th. They're going to have to come up with something special. They're going to bring the infield in to try and get the out at home. This one outside for a ball. So Grace Melvin will get the signs here on a 1-0 pitch. Humphrey swung on and missed. One pitch upcoming here from Grace Melvin in a 15-5 game. This one gets just a bit outside and high. Count now goes to 2-1. Humphrey stands in. And that one unable to find strike zone as well. Goes to 3-1, and certainly now you know something good is coming if you're Humphrey, because it's a 3-1 pitch and the bases are loaded. And the pitch swung on and fouled back to the backstop. So Humphrey had a good swing at that one. Now she'll get a chance here on a 3-2 count. The action pitch. Outside for a ball. So that will get the run across as Fournier comes in. And that will bring up Roz Martin. On the walk there for Humphrey. Martin now stands in. That one gets away from Lubier and safely across is Madison Wilson sneaking in there. And now Melvin frustrated as she takes her brace off. And they have a meeting at the mound. Take this time to remind you about Northeast Truck and Refrigeration, a family-owned and operated business founded in 2002. They have a wide range of services that include heavy truck and trailer repair, chassis repair, refrigeration, and mobile AC and truck and trailer maintenance, plus trailer sales. Located at 1020 Albion Road in Union, New York. Call them at 948-5700. Also want to remind you that Epic View Studios has sponsorship space available for this broadcast. If you're looking to attract more customers, hire employees, or create awareness for your business, we can help. There are thousands of viewers just like you who watch sports here on Epic View Studios. Get your ad on TV. Call Brian at 207-631-8870 or email info@epicviewstudios.com. This one is swung on and fouled back. Grace Melvin leans in, gets the signs, and delivers the pitch. That one's low. Runs the count to 2-1. A 2-1 pitch. That one's in there for a strike. Waterville has scored 2 runs here in the bottom of the 6th to make it 15-7. Trying to climb their way back into this one, and that one gets away. So that's another ball there to make it 3-2. This game is far from over if Waterville can get something going here in this bottom of the 6th. Swung on and missed there by Roz Martin. It was a healthy cut, but she goes down by way of the K. She got her money's worth. Pitch upcoming here for Melvin, the first one of the at-bat to Madeline Martin in there for a strike. Pitch here is an off-speed pitch. That one fooled Martin. And that one comes inside, and it hit her. So Madeline Martin will head down the line. Okay, so the hit batter leads to the bases being loaded, the infield coming in a 15-7 game. And here comes Harrison, swung on and missed. She struck out in the second, was hit by a pitch in the third, and popped up to the pitcher in the fifth. Pitch here is high for a ball. And they'll check on the runner over at third. Olivia Bayou had to be quick there with the feet. And the pitch here swung on and missed by Harrison. And the pitch is in there high, runs the count to 2-2. Pitch here, swung on and missed, and she strikes out. That is the second out of the inning. And that's going to bring up Nevaeh Mason. Mason has reached twice today and struck out in the fifth. Bases are still loaded. Keep in mind, if they can kind of make some magic happen here with 2 outs and cut into this lead, they've got the bases loaded, and you never know what might happen in the seventh. Grace Melvin gets the signs, delivers the pitch, swung on and missed by Mason. One and one now the count. Mason stands in, gets ready to face the 1-1 pitch. That one comes inside. Ball 2. Some frustration out on the mound for Grace Melvin. She's had a long day. Again, as we mentioned, she's her only pitcher. She's gets that one in there with some extra gusto on it. Melvin is a junior. Remember her from last year, being one of their best pitchers, and now she's their only pitcher. The 2-2 pitch. This one a little dribbler back to the circle. Melvin underhand toss to first, and they get out of the inning. However, the Panthers tack on 2 more. We go to the 7th. It's 15-7 when we come back on Epic View Sports Network.
If you own a local Maine business, this message is for you. Scan the QR code now for your chance to win $1,000 in free advertising from Epic View Studios, the leader in local live streaming. Just scan the code with your camera app on your smartphone and fill in the information. Good luck and thanks for watching from Epic View Studios.
I'm Greg Glenn, athlete brand advisor and CEO of Pliable. Are you tired of sending out emails to coaches and never hearing back? One key is sending an athlete recruiting video with your email. Here's how you can learn how to get yours. Visit pliablemarketing.com, take a look at all the athlete recruiting video options, see a sample video, plus frequently asked questions. All you have to do is visit pliablemarketing.com. Let's beat your competition and create your athlete recruiting video today. So we come back here to Waterville High School, where it is Waterville down 15-7 as we go to the 7th. And Winslow will be coming to bat here to try and tack on a few more runs as they face Madeline Martin, who's trying to go the distance here today for the Panthers. Had a pretty good outing. She's just run into a lot of tough batters here today for Winslow, who have been able to put the bat on the ball and tack on 15 runs here today, but they're still hanging around here in this game. They need certainly 3 quick outs here if they're going to have a chance. First pitch is in there for a ball as she faces Sophie Sullivan today, who has struck out twice. Grounded back to the pitcher and had a single back in the top of the 5th. Pitch here, swung on, lined into left center. Over there to play it is Vayu, gets it back in quickly. Great job by her. She's one of the best center fielders in the KVAC Class B for sure. Saw a great catch by her earlier today, and then the quick relay to get that back in. And that's going to bring up Nevaeh LaCroix. Pitch here, swung on and fouled back our way. Pitch upcoming here from Madeline Martin, the 0-1. Off-speed pitch, and that one is in there for a ball. Runner over at first is Sophie Sullivan. And the 1-1. It's popped up. In comes Vayu, and she makes the catch. Then she throws it to first. That one's going to get away. It goes over toward the Winslow dugout. And just on cue, we talked about her earlier, Olivia Vayu in center field with a great catch to get the out. And the pitch here from Martin, that one is high. Quickly falls behind on the batter, Emily Fahler. Pitch is swung on and fouled back. And the 1-1 pitch is in there low for a ball. And the pitch, just a bit outside, but got Fahler to swing at it. Count goes to 2-2. pitch. This one swung on and foul back. So we'll do it again. The 2-2 pitch going to be upcoming here with 1 out. And again, the runner over at first. Sophie Sullivan eager to try and make her way around the bases here in a 15-7 game. Top of the 7th. Waterville, the home team here today. Clouds quickly came over the field here in the last half hour or so. And the temperature has dipped all the way from 61 down to 54. Full count here with 1 out. Pitch from Martin. That one is fouled back and out of play. Don't forget, coming up after the game, we'll have the Precision Play of the Game brought to you by Chase Toys. We'll also have the Player of the Game brought to you by the Hammond Lumber Company. Pitch here from Martin. That one is in there for a strike. And she strikes out, which will bring us now to Taylor Bellows at the bottom of the lineup. It's 2 down here now as Waterville tries to get out of this inning. Bellows walked last time up. Good pitch there from Madeline Martin. Pitch is swung on and missed. 2 quick strikes for Madeline Martin as she tries to get out of this inning here with 2 outs. And a chance to try and come back here in the bottom of the 7th. They got to get this one, though, here first. That one is inside and low. Count goes to 1-2. Two down, 2 strikes. That one's in there for a strike. Strike 3. And Waterville will get out of the inning. It is 15-7 when we go to the bottom of the 7th here next on Epic View Sports Network.
Chase Toys Inc., where sales and service are full throttle. Chase Toys Inc. is your one-stop shop for Toro zero-turn mowers. Large inventory of Toro zero-turn mowers are now in stock. Visit them at chasetoysinc.com. Like them on Facebook. Stop into their Thorndike Road location in Unity or call 948-5729.
And welcome back here on Epic View Sports Network. After the busy bottom of the 6th, it is all of a sudden the final at bat for the Waterville Purple Panthers to try and make some magic happen. Down by 8. Last at bats. This one is swung on here by Briella Layton. Foul ball down the first base side leads to strike 1. And this pitch is low. Pitch here is swung on and down the first base side, just foul. Pitch here, high from Grace Melvin. And the pitch, that one's low and in the dirt, so it's going to round the count full now all of a sudden. Full count. And that one's down the first base side. That one's fair. And quickly tagging the bag. Nice play there over at first by Kate Nichols to get the out. So that's going to bring up a chance now for London Bullier. One down here in the bottom of the seventh. Waterville trying to complete what would be an amazing comeback here. Down 8 runs. One out. Pitch upcoming here for Grace Melvin. The 1-2 is low. And the 2-2, that one is swung on and missed. Boyer goes down by way of the K. That is the 14th strikeout here today for Grace Melvin. One more and this one will be over. But she'll have to deal with the top of the lineup first. It's Madison Wilson. A 1-0 pitch from Melvin. Swung on and whacked down into center. It'll get down. Ware makes the play. Throws it back in quickly. And Waterville's not going anywhere yet. That'll bring up Olivia Vayu. Two down, and the first pitch is in there for a strike to Vayu. That one's in there for a ball. So we'll go to 1-1 here with 2 outs. Pitch upcoming here is just outside on that black part of the plate for a strike and makes it 1-2. All of a sudden, they're down to their final strike and their final out. Olivia Vayu stands in. Melvin takes to the rubber. The 1-2 pitch is high. Lubier throws down to second. And not in time. This one, a grounder to short. They'll look back to runner across, and that one gets away. All of a sudden, here comes a chance to score. They'll hold the runner at third as Wilson goes back to the base. And Vayu now out at second. And this leads to an opportunity now for Kalen Humphrey. Humphrey stands in. The pitch in there for a strike. This one swung on and fouled back. That was high and in tight. So again now, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2 on though for Waterville. See if they can come up with something special here. The pitch, that one check swing foul down the third base side. And the pitch from Melvin. This one a little slow roll at a second. They'll get it over to first, and this one's over. Winslow wins their first game of the season as they beat Waterville by the final score of 15-7. And it was certainly a hard-fought game between these two bitter rivals, but it was Winslow that comes out on top here this afternoon. So time now for our post-game show, brought to you by the Hammond Lumber Company with 22 locations across Maine and New Hampshire and online at hammondlumber.com. And today's player of the game, brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company, is going to be the pitcher, Grace Melvin for Winslow. She gets the win in this game. She also gets 14 strikeouts in the process and is able to get the victory for the Black Raiders as they go on to the 15-7 win. She is the Hammond Lumber Company player of the game with 22 locations across Maine and New Hampshire and online at hammondlumber.com. Time now for our precision play of the game is going to be the catch in the bottom of the 6th by Olivia Vayu. She sprawled out to make the catch. She had a great game today, and that catch for Waterville was a great one. It just wasn't enough here today as they fall by the final score of 15-7. Our precision play of the game brought to you by Chase Toys with only precision brands like Polaris ATVs, Ski-Doo snowmobiles, Lynx snowmobiles, Climb Apparel, plus Toro and Husqvarna lawn and garden equipment. See what's available on the Thorndike Road in Unity or online at chasetoysinc.com. So that's going to do it for us here from Waterville High School today. Again, the final score for the final time, it is the Black Raiders 15 and the Panthers 7. Next broadcast for you here from Waterville will be May 9th against Belfast. It'll be a 4 p.m. start. Their next game will be April 30th on the road against John Baptist at 4:30. For the Black Raiders, they take on Belfast on Friday. That one, they'll be on the road for a 4 o'clock first pitch. For our entire hard-working Epic View Sports Network team, I'm Greg Glenn. We're glad you could tune in. Have a great night, everybody.
Any commercial use, rebroadcast, retransmission, or distribution of the following presentation without the express written consent of Epic View Studios is strictly prohibited.
For your next project, get the materials and services you need to succeed from Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Northeast Truck and Refrigeration is a family-owned and operated business that was founded in 2002. We have a wide range of services, including heavy truck and trailer repair, chassis repair, refrigeration, and mobile AC. Truck and trailer maintenance and trailer sales. Located at 1020 Albion Road in Unity.
Sure, there's more than one way to get the job done, but sometimes there's really no comparison. With all the power and versatility you'll ever need, you'll get more done in a day with Polaris.
Chase Toys Inc. on the Thorndike Road in Unity, your one-stop shop for Skidoo snowmobiles, Climb outerwear, Polaris ATVs, and Husqvarna lawn and garden equipment. Visit them online at chasetoysinc.com. Follow Chase Toys Inc. on Facebook and give Josh or Brian a call today at 948-5729. Ready to grow your business to an epic level? Place your business ad here on this live broadcast. Contact the staff at Epic View Studios for a custom marketing plan that will directly market your business to our local community. We have a variety of budget-friendly plans that will fit your needs. Email the staff at Epic View Studios today.
Grab life by the bars and see how far you can go. Introducing Polaris Sportsman with Ride Command. Smart tech that displays your location and keeps track of friends even without cell service, so you can explore more of the great outdoors. Polaris, think outside.
Chase Toys Inc. on the Thorndike Road in Unity, your one-stop shop for Skidoo snowmobiles, Climb outerwear, Polaris ATVs, and Husqvarna lawn and garden equipment. Visit them online at chasetoysinc.com. Follow Chase Toys Inc. on Facebook and give Josh or Brian a call today at 948-5729. Today's game is sponsored by NEL Analytical, located at 227 China Road in Winslow, Maine's largest laboratory services provider. NEL Analytical offers complete laboratory services including water, environmental testing, and analysis in chemistry and microbiology, as well as custom and standard media manufacturing services. Call NEL Analytical today for all of your testing needs at 873-7711. For more than 50 years, Kennebec Valley Community College has trained the people of Maine to enter high-demand, well-paying jobs. KVCC's cutting-edge technology and state-of-the-art facilities ensure that our graduates are some of the most sought after in Maine. With our already low tuition and the free community college program for recent graduates, KVCC students join the workforce with little to no student loan debt. For more information, please visit us online at kvcc.me.edu or call 453-5822. If you own a local Maine business, this message is for you. Scan the QR code now for your chance to win $1,000 in free advertising from Epic View Studios, the leader in local live streaming. Just scan the code with your camera app on your smartphone and fill in the information. Good luck and thanks for watching from Epic View Studios.
I'm Greg Glynn, Athlete Brand Advisor and CEO of Pliable. Are you tired of sending out emails to coaches and never hearing back? One key is sending an athlete recruiting video with your email. Here's how you can learn how to get yours. Visit pliablemarketing.com, take a look at all the athlete recruiting video options, see a sample video, plus frequently asked questions. All you have to do is visit pliablemarketing.com. Let's beat your competition and create your athlete recruiting video today.
Chase Toys Inc., where sales and service are full throttle. Chase Toys Inc. is your one-stop shop for Toro zero-turn mowers. Large inventory of Toro zero-turn mowers are now in stock. Visit them at chasetoysinc.com. Like them on Facebook. Stop into their Thorndike Road location in Unity or call 948-5729.
Any commercial use, rebroadcast, retransmission, or distribution of the following presentation without the express written consent of Epic View Studios is strictly prohibited.
For your next project, get the materials and services you need to succeed from Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Northeast Truck and Refrigeration is a family-owned and operated business that was founded in 2002. We have a wide range of services, including heavy truck and trailer repair, chassis repair, refrigeration, and mobile AC, truck and trailer maintenance and trailer sales. Located at 1020 Albion Road in Unity.
Sure, there's more than one way to get the job done, but sometimes there's really no comparison. With all the power and versatility you'll ever need, you'll get more done in a day with Polaris.
Chase Toys Inc. on the Thorndike Road in Unity, your one-stop shop for Skidoo snowmobiles, Climb outerwear, Polaris ATVs, and Husqvarna lawn and garden equipment. Visit them online at chasetoysinc.com. Follow Chase Toys Inc. on Facebook and give Josh or Brian a call.